They're pouring in.
That's noticing.
That's good, and we are live. Welcome to Craft Roulette 108. This is the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge. Woohoo! And we are glad that you're scrolling by or stopping by, whichever the case may be. What we're going to do is some card making improvisation tonight. We don't know what we're going to do, so we can't give you any help on getting your supplies ready or anything else, but we will be inviting you to join our challenge after the show. We do have a wonderful guest here, Danny from Danny's Dream. We are going to start the real show at 6:30, so if you're watching the replay, you don't want this part, just go forward a little bit and miss it. But seeing lots of nice people involved with the tailgating party before the show. It's always nice to see everybody pull in. Crafty Al, thank you so much for being here. Ashley, thank you for finally telling everybody so I don't have to remember if I can tell your secret. And Card Monkey, good to have you feeling better, I'm hoping. All right, first off, we're going to let Danny say hello and let Mr. Producer do a quick sound check with her.
Hello, hello, hello. So happy to be here. Looking forward to a night of fun.
What else is there? That's what we do right here, 6:30 Friday night. And he's giving me the thumbs up, so you're good to go. That's what we do, 6:30 Friday night, Central Time, right here on YouTube. We were laughing about that before the show. How many times have I said that? A lot. I love Jamie Watts sliding into the back row in Wichita. That's fun. Smurf's here, TR's here, Lisa's here. Look at you all. Lisa and Lisa are here. Choose Joy with Carmen. Well, oh, she must know you. She says, hi, Danny.
She's been on Crafty Al's channel. I've seen her over there. So yeah.
Nice. Usually when I have you guys on Crafty Al's channel, it's often after, because of the time of when it happens, is after I've done an afternoon of scrapbooking Zoom call. And so I'm usually a little used up, and have my head down working on something, and so I don't see everybody in the chat. But that's okay. Yes, congratulations to Miss Ashley. Isn't she going to be a good mommy? Hold your horses, Crafty Al. We're going to get that fun started. Or isn't it already started?
Yeah.
Did you get some lovely cards, Miss Card Monkey? That's good.
Hi, Sherry.
You are getting up to you're starting to get up. Got you all the way? Isn't that lovely? That PT, did you tell her to kiss her brain? She really should kiss her brain for helping you get to your craft room. Yes, Miss Danny, you were quite, your presence has been quite anticipated by the group, so that's neat. Hey, Janet. Hi, Amy. Sherry, fun deal. So many nice people. Tammy Williams, we're glad that you're joining us for the first time live. That's cool. If you don't mind, and you think it's an okay thing to do, if you could give us a thumbs up and get that out of the way, that would be great. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. I can't make you. But it'd be nice. Because what that will do is tell YouTube that you want more of this kind of content, and it will help YouTube know that we're groovy and that we're worth sharing with the world. That's impressive, Ellen. That really is. Don't overdo. Don't overdo. Hi, Cordelia. Melissa. Nice. Bunny, Roberta. You've got your thumbs up. That's a girl. That's wonderful. Yeah, see, 12 out of 45. You guys keep on them. Just keep reminding folks. That's great. Melody,
Make
thank
sure you have your snacks. I had to buy this today. I thought it was
Nice.
appropriate for those of you not in the Facebook group. I mean, come on. You have to have roulette chips when you do
I have
roulette.
never seen those. What makes them special? Are they like
Some are spicy and some are not. You're gonna get
Which one are you tonight? Are you going to be the spicy one, or are you going to be the or not?
We'll have to wait and see.
We can probably both be pretty spicy.
Probably.
I'm in. Oh, whoa. Oh, I thought I wore my Whoa shirt. I guess I didn't. I had never seen those either, but I don't shop very often. But I sure wanted them. Just for the bag. I may have to just get them for the bag.
I just had to do it.
I think that's great. It is a good old standard, the circle and the wheel and everything. It's good. Go spicy, Melody says. Complete with jalapeno. Well, yes, this is a family-friendly show. I forgot to tell you that before the show. We gotta keep our mouths clean. Spicy, but clean. We can say things like hot. Oh, that's a hot card. There was a really fat rabbit on Instagram, and there was some little song that went with it. It looked like one of our old rabbits. By the way, if you're getting a bunny for Easter, they live about 6 years, and they take a lot of care. A lot of care. And they're very sweet. But they can also, if it's a doe, they can freaking get mean for a while. And
I still have a scar from one.
My point exactly. Easter is for a lot of things, but buying a bunny is not one of them if you don't want something to take care of. They can chew into a wire real fast. They can chew on your floorboards really fast. We had a blanket that was filled with holes, and it was because Honey Bunny would just go chomp, and it'd be a hole. Chomp, and it would be a hole. They're very cute. They have a smell. They are potty trainable, but that thing is nasty when you go to clean it. I did it for many years.
They have sharp nails. Sharp nails.
Very sharp nails. And if you get a dude, you're going to get some love.
Yeah.
So, anyway, they're great. But they're a lot of work. Anyway, this little bunny was, it said, my pet's not fat, it's chunky. It's got a big body. It's a big, big hottie. And that goes back to the Doritos, and that's how that all started. But
I saw Jean pop in. Hi, Jean. I wanted to say hi to her.
Nice. Welcome, Jean. Hi, Jean is such a nice, clean thing to say. Hi, Jean. Brenda, yay, good. Ooh. On the 10th, that's a pretty good day. One of my sons was born on the 11th. Mr. Producer's the 14th. You can arrange that. Those are good days. Exciting. What a bunch of nice people in the chatterbox, and they are just chattering away, aren't they? Jackie's here. That's good. Yeah. We'll be able to start here in a minute. We had a duck that we hatched. His name was Ducklum. It followed us around because it imprinted on us.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Kendra.
It was good. A lot of animals in our life.
Me too.
What's that, Jamie? Fudge brownies, M&Ms instead of scones. You always have scones. Well, that does it. Mr. Producer, I think we should just pull that plug. We can't do it if Jamie's got M&Ms. Can we?
Hi, Jamie from Not Too Shabby. So glad you're here.
Oh, nice. Welcome. Glad to have you. Another one of you're a design team, right? Yeah, another one of your design teams. We just can't keep away from you guys. I'm getting the sign. It's time. What we're going to do is cough. Here we go. But we're going to take Miss Danny off for just a minute and do a little housekeeping. I'm not looking forward to this, but it's important. We're going to do it. And then we're going to come back and bring her on and get this show really started. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Chatterboxes, Mr. Producer, Danny, let's have a show. American Fun, founder and head professor of Fun University, and your intrepid hostess too. Craft Roulette, episode 108. Yes, that's really true. We started at 0, or we started at 1. When we talked about it for a while, that was 0, but then we came on and we just started building. There you can see all the shows in the past on craftroulette.live, but warning, if you want to see something that has changed a lot, but has stayed the same at the same time, go back and see those early shows. Man, they're embarrassing. But they're embarrassing to me. Mr. Producer's over there on the other side. He will be watching your chat room stuff. We also have some marvelous moderators, and you will know that they know a lot about the show. And so if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. They will tell you some information, whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. Grandma Gay, we hope that Santa Claus is doing well. He was supposed to have one of his heart valves replaced today, so I haven't heard a word from her, but I hope you guys are doing well, and that he's resting comfortably, and that you're not wearing yourself out. Okay, that's enough of my mother hen stuff. I got a little housekeeping that I just got to clear up some things, because I think there's probably some questions out there. Are you ready? I'm going to read it. Well, I'm kind of read it. I just want to get it out of the way. Okay, so we received some feedback. If this is your first time, this is not how the show usually is. Stick with us, though. It'll only take a few minutes. We received some feedback about the fact that we may be pushing our Patreon, and we wanted to address it. And anyone that may feel the same, because I got a feeling that there's some questions. So we want to be transparent. We don't want to go all heavy and overboard on this, because that's kind of boring and that's not why you're here. But we do need to say something, because we want you to understand what patrons only benefits is about. We're not trying to chastise people that aren't patrons. It's not that. Or who said something, we understand. So bear with me. Okay, here we go. What is Patreon? We're going to start with that. What is Patreon? It's a way for artists or creators to stay independent, be independent. And we've chosen this because we want to be community supported and be independent creators. That's what Patreon is. First and foremost, we want you to know that we have never taken anything away from Craft Roulette or Fun University, our shows, and put it behind a paywall. The core of the show is just the same, and the particulars are just getting always better and better, we hope. And we will be adding more features as time goes on. All of our Patreon benefits are in addition to our normal shows and processes. We don't plan on taking anything away from you for the free show. All cool, all the same. We go live at 6:30 Central Time every Friday night, 8 times a month, 4 times on Craft Roulette, 4 times on Fun University, on an average. And this is our 108th show. We've only missed 2 weekends, and that was for holidays. This show takes an incredible amount of effort to run smoothly. Stephen, or Mr. Producer, and I spend a lot of time working out details that no one needs to know or knows about. We love our shows. We love our shows, and we love you, our community. But right now, are you ready for this? This could have been a game show in itself, and this is embarrassing to me. But right now, we've been on for 2 years. We are $7,000 in the red. Let me say that again. Now that I've already gotten it into the internet, Craft Roulette and Fun University are $7,000 in the red. we really? We really are. And over the past 2 years, and we've never even paid ourselves. You may ask, why are we $7,000 in the red? We ask that to ourselves too. Let me explain why. We have chosen not to have any ads on our videos. We think that they don't earn much money for the number of views that we get, and it would ruin the flow of the show. So that one's out. I don't want to be in direct sales for a company and have their terms and policies affect my show. Did it for 20 years, not going back. We use good equipment, Mr. Mike. We use good equipment because we have to trust that it will turn on when you guys show up for the shows and when we need it. And good equipment is expensive. However, we have made some really good equipment purchases. Almost everything in the studio is used. We've gotten it from eBay, Amazon refurbished, or donated by our family members, such as our computer that runs this honkin' show was donated by my other son, Russ. Thank you. Running our website is expensive, even though Stephen built it from scratch. He did all the coding by himself on his own without any kind of money, and he didn't even ask for any money, and he also monitors and takes care of those servers also. If you've never worked with computers, you don't know probably what that means, and you know what? That's okay. It's probably nicer life that way, but it's a job. Having a website that lets the general public upload files requires a lot of security and maintenance to keep everything safe. We all know about hacks, right? I don't buy a lot of supplies. I didn't even buy anything for 6 months straight when we first started the show. All the gift certificates and free classes that we get from our spin sponsors are given away to our viewers. Some of our fun friends have sent me stuff, and I give that away too, with a few little things that end up in my stash. I've even, for instance, on another way of looking at an expense, I have spent over $700 in just shipping goodie bags and handmade gifts, or handmade cards with itty bitty gifts. It's okay. Big thanks to Ellen for sending me her extra Copics, for instance, because I wouldn't have had them if they weren't donated. I would never have bought them. All of our merch sales go right back into the show. Maybe, and no, I don't think there's a maybe about this, Mr. Producer. It may not be a good business practice, but we think it's worth it. We're building something totally unique, and we think it's worth it to inspire a lot of people to create things that they wouldn't otherwise create. It's basically has become a full-time job for me. Stephen has spent hundreds of hours writing custom programs to run the show and to make sure that everything works so that we have a great show, and he's never asked for a payment. So, with our Patreon and our new website to offer bonus features, so our goal, I missed something there. Our goal with our Patreon and our new website is to offer bonus features to people who are able and willing to help us offset and recover some of the cost. Maybe we'll make money someday, but right now we're just trying to keep things going. Of course, we are going to talk about our Patreon. We're proud of it. We offer a lot of fun, great new features. We've worked extremely hard on it, and we're thankful and proud to have every one of you that has already signed up and helped us. So very thankful. Please understand, this is not a money grab. We can't make up $7,000 very easily. We won't rug pull you and put the show behind a paywall. And if you have any questions about our finances, well, just ask us. What the heck? We're pretty open, aren't we? Oh my gosh, we won't hide behind this and the fact that we are very bad at business. My mom would be so proud. If you like what we do and appreciate our efforts, please consider signing up as a $5 Patreon level at the $5 Patreon level. It's like, as they say, buying me a cup of coffee, one of those expensive cups of coffee once a month. But I don't just get the coffee, you get the bonus features. And if you, okay, I got to make this one very clear. If you can't do that, don't worry. We love you. We are so glad that you are part of our shows. We wouldn't be a show if we didn't have our fun friends. So if you can't support us with a $5 or don't want to support us with a $5, you just want the 2 shows, it's cool. Don't do it. Don't make any kind of sacrifice to do that kind of thing. That's not what we're asking. We've already invested. So anyway, but do the things that will help us if you can't do that. And if you are one of our patrons, please remember to give thumbs up to those YouTubers that you know and love and us. Subscribe, make sure you hit that bell, leave some positive comments, and share with everybody in the whole wide world. We'd love to meet. We have a really big table, and we got lots and lots of room for some fun crafters to join us. Okay, I'm done. Woo! Blech, blech. What?
We have a Zoom call?
Oh, and then, speaking of those bonus patron benefits, but seriously, I mean, I hope that clarifies it a little bit, because I think Patreon is new to a lot of people, and I just thought, we got this comment or two, and I know people don't understand it always. So I thought we just wanted to get ahead of it and do it. We do have a new fun retro challenge for our patrons, but you guys can see it. The thing is going to happen, it's going to be a midweek challenge. I will give it to our Patreon people, and they will be able to go back to an old show, which we now have 107 of, so we have lots to pull from, and give them a 5th parameter to add to their card, such as this one. And then on the next Wednesday, I will give that in our Facebook group, which we hope you are a part of. We will give you that show so that you can go see the cards. I think they're really, really exceptional. So I know some of you have already shared it on the Facebook group, and I think that they're cool. I know I hated the card I made for this show. I hated it. And so I was glad, and we just randomly picked it, so I was glad to have it and be redeemed. Is there anything else that I need to talk about, Housewife? We do have a Zoom call with our patrons, all patrons. I mean, $5, whatever. But all of our patrons will be invited to a Zoom call not this tomorrow, but the next Saturday. That is a lot of fun, and we are always, always looking for our friends. Spend some time with our friends. Last time we had this, we learned if they were Team Orange or Team Purple. This time they're going to, if they have them, bring their first card that they submitted to Craft Roulette. So I'm looking forward to that one too, because I've kind of lost track. Patty Beck, I don't know if you've got that one from way back, sister. It's going to have to go back into the archives. All right, that's enough. Let's play. We do have a lovely guest, spicy and sweet. She's laughing. I can see her. She's spicy. She's sweet. She's Danny from Nebraska. You may recognize her from Crafty Owl's shows. Welcome.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yay! Really nice to have you on. I found Danny from Crafty Owl. We love our Crafty Owl. Crafty Owl, if your ears have been burning, we have been talking about you. But it was mostly good. About that old Crafty Owl. Mostly how we love her. So I think that's all good. Welcome to Craft Roulette, Danny.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's fun. It's fun to meet a new friend. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your craft life.
Starting with craft life, I was working in a camera store many moons ago. I developed all the film, and I also did portraits and wildlife photography on the side. But my boss came in one day and proposed to me that he had heard this new thing was coming around. Would I want to teach it? And I was like, well, what's this new thing? And he's like, it's called scrapbooking. And I was like, sure, why not? And the rest, as they say, is kind of history. And I'm never a do it very easily. I go full bore. So the supplies started, gathering or whatever. And then I saw some stamps and I was like, nope, I'm not going to do stamping because I know that that'll be an addiction. Nope, not going to do that. Not going to do that. And I maintained that for a few years. And then I went to a party with a friend. It was for the Angel Company. They're no longer in business. And I made my first little stamp purchase. Little, yeah.
Just tiny. One little stamp. How can it hurt?
How can it hurt? And I was correct. I was very addicted. I have gone pretty much just to card making now. I haven't scrapbooked in many, many years. I still have all the albums and stuff. I keep saying one of these days, but who knows? If you've ever been to my channel, I do have a craft room tour, and you will see that stamps are my weakness. I love stamps. I also love to color. I love to color. I do Copic coloring, and I've started adding Prismacolor pencils over the top of it. But I'm up for anything. I've been blogging my crafting for 15 years. I looked that up today, and I ran Flutter. ran a challenge called Flutter by Wednesdays. I closed that down, and now I have another challenge on Facebook called There's a Stamp for That. So just a lot of craftiness.
Where could we find that challenge? Because these girls love a good challenge.
It's on Facebook. It's a group on Facebook, and you just have to fill out some few questions and it's just called There's a Stamp for That.
Okay. So. All right. Well, we'll want to look into that. That sounds like a lot of fun. And little spice. We were laughing about the Roulette Doritos, and that some of them are cool, some of them are spicy. So that's kind of our theme for the night. Do you think the wheel will know that? Do you think he'll give us something spicy or something cool? I don't know.
I mean, we'll find out.
English is so weird, Hey, that's cool. Oh, that's hot. It's the same thing. So, in some regards, it's the same thing. So, you've been playing right along with us on Craft Roulette the last few weeks, and we've all oohed and awed about your cards. They're super cute. You've got a wonderful style. How do you describe your style?
I always don't know quite. It's more towards clean and simple, but I also like layers. So a layered clean and simple, maybe.
It's so hard to pigeonhole us, isn't it?
Yeah. But I tend to go more, like I said, I like to color. Usually I have pretty elaborate images, so I really like those to shine. So I don't really usually add that much other stuff on. So except for bling, you got to have some sparkle.
Should be fun. I think it should be a fun night to see you at work. We've seen you on the lives with Crafty Al, so we know that you're able. It's not going to be a big surprise, and you're going to be just fine. I'm looking forward to it a lot. Is there anything else I need to know before we get to the business of Craft Roulette?
I guess just that I have 2 kids. My daughter, who you might hear, she's actually under the weather. She sounds like a seal. I do not have a seal. I have a 17-year-old daughter. And I have a son who is in college. He'll be graduating next year from Iowa State for engineering. And that I love animals. We moved to Nebraska so I could work at the Omaha Henry Dorley Zoo. I did that and then got to do a lot of fun things. And then I went on to other things. And now I'm at home because I have ankle problems. But that's me in a nutshell.
That's you in a nutshell. There's no more, no less. I'm sure there's plenty more. And we're going to find out a little bit more during the craft time. I think you're somebody that can craft and talk at the same time. That's a good thing.
I try.
That's good. That's good. But first, we're going to go ahead and answer that question for those who have never seen it. What is Craft Roulette? And then we're going to do the submissions from last week because they are so good. We do want to go in and enjoy that. I think there was 120 something. 125. And so that takes a little bit of time. They're not going to be on the screen very long. You will want to make a note of going to craftroulette.live and enjoy them. They're so good. They're just so good. And we love them. So thank you for sending those in. If you did send in a card, stick around so that you can see if you can win a goodie prize tonight. That's who is up for winning goodie bags and things, are the people that have sent in cards. So we have something new that we're trying, and that is putting our guest on the spot and asking them to ask the question, what is craft roulette?
Oh, no, you didn't tell me that.
I forgot.
So what is craft roulette?
I don't know. Let's find out.
What is craft roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
Whoa. What is the sign language for whoa? We need to work on that. We should have our own little secret code for whoa. Okay, we'll work on that. I'm sure that and I digress easily. That is what Craft Roulette is, and we are here 6:38 p.m. Central Time every Friday night, at least most of the times. We did take Christmas off the last 2 years, but we plan on being here every Friday night because we like it. We do. We just have a good time. Episode 107, we had Cindy Sartain from Dares to Be Artsy. She was a delight, and she made a card that I think everybody just loved. So that was super fun. Look at that map, would ya? We have a lot of contributions. We are up to 6,357 cards. That's almost as much as we are in debt. We've got more, proving that we have more cards than money all the time. Anyway, you gotta laugh about it, right? That's it. We're glad to have you guys here from all over the world. Thank you so much. We had the project of picture frame card. I love how you guys took that. You guys are so good at the wheel anymore. I don't think Mr. Wheel could fool you if he tried. The colors were your favorite color, or which we call team, and then whatever you wanted. But so that made it very colorful gallery. We've got blues and reds and yellows and pinks, and it's just a beautiful gallery. And our element was communication, which when we all got it, we just kind of all collectively groaned. But you again took it and did remarkably creative things. We've got carrier pigeons, we've got telephones, we've got envelopes, we've got typewriters. Whew. Watch for all of these things. As we used to say, I think I've said it for a long time, I spy with my little eye. Watch for these little things. And then the wheel threw us over, said, I'm going to really test your creativity and make you include a lace, some sort of lace or doily. But I don't think any of these cards would have been nearly as cool if it weren't for the lace or doilies that you guys figured out. So, and I laughed in the group about, you guys gave me some great answers. With all the lace and doily die cuts that you were using, if there were like little pieces of cardstock all over your mask, and you said yes. Who was it that said you just put them on the floor in the carpet? I thought anyway, it was all good fun. Oh, it's a cool sign. I will look that up, Lynn. Sounds interesting. Okay, so this was my card. I did adjust it a little bit, so because I made it wrong. Imagine that. This was Cindy Sartain's card. Look at that, would you? We do have a spin-off show, which was Fun University, and we did end up, because we were requested to make this kind of card, Kathy Morris, so we made this kind of card. It's an interactive shadow box. It's really fun, really easy. It was on last Tuesday. So if you want to know more about making this card, go to Fun University's YouTube channel and check it out. Thank you, Cindy. I just say your names. Please take note. We had 3 new submissions contributors. Really glad to have you. Thank you so much. And we hope you enjoy seeing your card on the show. We do have our leading ladies. Those are the ladies who have sent in cards, the 5 highest each week. And then we had 2 new Club 52 people, which means they have sent in at least a year's worth of cards. Chris Pasmino and Sherry Pemberton, congratulations. We do look for those. We do have milestones called achievements that you can see now on our craftroulette.live episode page. You can go and see who has sent in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and so on cards. It's very, very fun to celebrate you. Thank you so much for being a part of our show. We appreciate you. Okay, here we go. Time to get serious. All right, here we go. Lay him on me, Mr. Producer. Lisa. Anaya. Bonnie. Luann. Kim. So pretty. Meg. So much variety already. Linda. Heather. Vicky. Congratulations, Vicky. Once again, I'm glad you had a party. Lisa. Isn't that fun? Andy. Emma. Junior Crafter. Feline. I can see you're purple. Agnes. Anna. Debbie. Anna. 5K. Rebecca. These are so cute. Karen. Mary. Christina. Camille. Carol. Gorgeous. Deanna. Sue. Chris. Lena Marie. There's some sign language. Wrists and it. Okay, we got her twice. I missed that. Chassid. Cool. Sharon. Lynn. Lisa. That's so sweet. Jean. Arlene. Grandma Gay. Rose. Julie. Kathy. Thanks for the suggestion. Pam. Brenda. Gina. Arlene. Leslie. Cordelia. So cute. Steph. Emily. Debbie. Silesia. Lynn, I've forgotten how to say it. I know I got a lesson. Bridget. Barbara. Bryce. Congratulations, Bryce. Mary. Jen. Tammy. First submission. Very nice. Teresa and Maylin. Welcome back. Kim. Karen. Pigeon. So cute. Catherine. Marie. Kay. Anne. Cecilia. I can't read after a while. Elaine. Orange. Sherry. 152. Heidi. Deputy Heidi to me. Diane. Stacy. Melody. Wanda. You guys are outstanding. Jeannie. Star. Mary. There we are. Susan. Renee. Kathy. Teresa. Patty Beck. Over 100. She's quit counting. Jay. Dawn. Lynn. April. Ashley. Crystal. Zanea. Teenager. Mary Ellen. Buell. Hope you're feeling better. Anna. Cheryl. Lynn. Well done. Smurf. Whoa. Dawn. Deanna. Hope your husband's doing well. Ava. Lisa. Susan. Amy. Karen. I can hear her kitty. Susie. For Susie from Illinois. Katie. Got your card today. Card Monkey. Kim. Very clever. Rosie. Roseanne. Peg. Danica. I love the typewriters too. Wendy. So cute. Anna. Can you hear her dogs? Denise. Stacy Facey. Melanie. Ellen. Laura. Roseanne. Bonnie. I went Knack. Bonnie. Brian. Mary. She loved that team purple. Jackie, our second leading lady. Marie. Kendra. Melissa. Don't you just love all of these? I do. I love them all. Sue Masoner, our third leading lady. Lauren. Lights up. as if that's not enough. Thank you, contributors. Thank you for so much for taking time out of your weekend or your week to join us. I just think you're just all quite outstanding. I think one of the things with sending in things, and I know that our group in the Facebook group has fostered a very safe place for people to put their cards up. And sometimes that can be a little bit nerve-wracking, especially if you've never sent in and you feel like maybe you're kind of new at this or maybe not as good as. Well, we invite you to join us because each card brings an idea and inspiration that will never be seen to the whole world, which deserves, we need to see it. We want to see what you have, what you can give to the world in the world of cuteness. There's always going to be something cute. It's going to be really hard not to, don't make that, that's not a challenge. That's not a challenge for you to make a really ugly card. But I think you all have some talent in there, and the wheel can crack it. It can crack you right open until you can't hold back anymore and you gotta send in a card, and that's what we look for. We just love that part. So thank you, each and every one of you, for spending some time and going to your craft supplies and using some things and helping us all go, oh, that's cute. Oh, how'd they think of that? It's a splendid, splendid thing. And we are glad to be able to help you with that. And you help us. So, all right, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Well, Danny, what'd you think?
Bring it on.
Oh, she's ready. If you you didn't submit last week, and that's fine. I'm not, no. You're not in trouble. You don't have to go sit in the corner with your nose to the wall. But if you had declared a team, it's our tradition here on Craft Roulette to discover whether you tend to go to love the orange or love the purple. Because we did discover, and we have on our new website, by the way, a whole bunch of information about how we got started, how Team Orange, Team Purple got started. You can read about that over there on the website, craftroulette.live. It's all down in the description. You know the drill. Anyway, where would you put yourself? I'm seeing an orangish lamp back there, and orange in your poster. It's pink? It looks orange to me.
No, the lamp is pink. If I were to have to declare a team, it would definitely be Team Pink. Pink is my thing.
Pink.
Thinking about this question, because I knew it was going to come up. When I was younger, it would have been without a doubt purple, because I had everything purple. I mean, that was just the way it was. Then it kind of evolved to blue, and then it turned to pink, and it stayed pink. So then I had to go and look at my crafting. And I've said it numerous times, so people that follow me will probably know my favorite color combination ever is pink and orange. So I'm Team Orange.
You like the sunset colors and things like that. They are gorgeous. And sunsets also have a little purple in them, so it's fair for everybody. But I'm with you. I love that pink orange combination. I think it's gorgeous. The flowers that have pink and orange in them are just, in my book, the prettiest little things to enjoy, until I look at another flower of a different color and then I think, oh, that's just the cutest little flower color combination I've ever seen. And this time of year, when I start looking at plants and flowers, I forget all about what's my favorite and go a little bit of this. I go Team Rainbow on my garden. So what do you do flowers?
We try. In the neighborhood that we're at, we have every wildlife critter there is, but the deer eat pretty much everything. So we keep trying. The deer resistant plant that I got is nubs. So we keep trying, but we keep failing. We're enhancing the habitat, I guess.
You're feeding the critters. That's important too.
Yeah.
If you got your wishes tonight, what would your parameters be? What kind of project would you do?
Some kind of a card that I know how to make.
That's always a good start.
And then from there, I'm pretty easygoing. I like challenges. I like bright colors. Pastel colors are harder for me to work with. I can do it, but I like bright colors, bright, happy colors. And then I have stamps for everything, I think. So nothing else really bothers me.
You didn't see anything that would throw you over. And any random thing a technique that you love? Something that you tuck in to make it cute?
I don't know. I seem to do a little bit of everything. So yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I'm always up for a good challenge.
Well, you should probably get your wish because we will probably just have a little bit of everything. So we'll see. You're probably going to get your wish. Let's bring on those parameters so we can get this show started on the craft part, shall we? There they are. Every week we spin for a project. We spin for colors, an element, and some sort of random just to make things interesting. Did I mention that we're community sponsored and we have Patreons? Or we have a Patreon and we have patrons? Well, one of the things that they do for us is help form our show, and we give them a lot of power. Oh my gosh, what are we thinking? But they get to veto 3 different items here. So that every week they veto something kind of color, some kind of element, and some kind of random. This week, for color, they vetoed yellow +2, which is 10. They vetoed farm, which is, I don't know. There it is. You found it faster than I. And for random, they vetoed die cut frame. I guess they had enough frames last week. There it is. Now, it's your only chance. The only chance, do or die. Which would you like to veto something, Miss Danny, or are you just going to throw caution to the wind?
We're throwing caution to the wind. I'm not going to
veto she's anything. A player. She's a player. When we were doing our tech call and I said, what do you want out of this show? She said, I just like a challenge. I just want to try it, do something different. By the way, she does have a YouTube channel called Danny's Dreams. You can find it right in the description below and click right over in the title. Click over there and subscribe because we'd like to get her subscription numbers up too. That's my goal, not hers. So hers is just have a good time. So let's see what Mr. Wheel feels like tonight. She's a player. All right, this is for the project. Here we go. All the best to us all. Be nice, mister, be nice. Uh. 21. A drop down, and it has the little asterisk by it, which means it was one of our original 10 show parameters. All right, drop down, that's going to be fun. We're going to talk about all these things in just a minute. Colors. Pink? Come on, do we have some pink in there anywhere? I don't know. 12. Spring. Yeah, spring would have some pink, I bet. We're going to talk about it. An element. What do you guys think that Danny would like? Something that starts with a D? She could do something with her own name. Danny, it's about Danny. A card with Danny's picture. Clouds. Cloud or clouds. Okay. And a random element here. What's the drop down? Danica's already asking.
That's what I'm asking.
Hi, Isis. How are you? Stamped background. Hey, that sounds like your thing right there. That's good. Okay, those are the 4 for this week. Drop down. Gotta set that so I don't break it or trip on it, which trip on it is very likely. Drop down, spring colors, cloud or clouds, and a stamped background. By the way, neutrals are always fair game. Black, gray, white, cream, tan, brown, and metallics are all free. You can always use those. I think you're right, Ashley. I think cloud and spring work really well together. Now, a drop down. What comes out of clouds? Does something drop down out of clouds? Oh, there we're starting to talk like we're on Craft Roulette. We have our own way of looking at things on Craft Roulette. We start going, oh, drop down. Does that mean literally drop it down? Does that mean drop the card down on the table? Do you tie it to a rock so that it can't be picked up and it drops? What does drop down mean to you, Miss Danny besides
I don't know.
alliteration?
That's the one
Danny's
that I
drop
was
down.
debating about vetoing, and then I was like, no, I'll go with it. And I really don't have a clue. I have an idea for the rest of it. That one I'll have to think. I don't know.
What could it mean then? Do you have it? To me, you could have something drop down from the card.
Right.
Instead of maybe it just
Put it on a string.
drops down, a string, something that falls out, some confetti, a water balloon that when you open it up, the water drops down. Really bad idea. April showers, Danica is right, because we've also got clouds. So you could have rain coming out, something else that drops down out of the sky.
Anything that drops.
Right.
It could
The
be
rainbow.
anything that drops
Can
down.
a rainbow drop out of the sky?
Can it? You tell me. Yeah. Drop down. Other things that could drop down. Chatterboxes. What do you got? Drop down gatefold. That's an interesting one. A hot air balloon. You don't want it to drop down when you're in it. But yeah, spring rain is good. Easel card. Matchbook cards are always good. That's what I'm kind of going with. A matchbook card where I can have something drop out of it. Tears can drop down. That would be a sad card. That's kind of sad. If you're older, some things drop down. You know what I mean. Spring. What do we have for spring? We have springs in beds. We have springtime. We have wobbles that spring up. We have pop-ups that could spring up.
But this
Oh, that is color.
Yeah.
Spring colors, pink. You got your wish.
Got my wish there. Yep.
Yeah, so that's good. Spring, bright green. You can do brights.
Mm-hmm.
And I took the parameter wrong. Yeah. It's going to be a long night for me. I don't know. I drank some coffee. Tornadoes drop down. Ooh, they do. Falling leaves drop down. I like that. Shaker elements drop down. Oh, you guys. Confetti, one of my favorite random parameters. Confetti drops down. Rain is a great idea. We're getting flower petals. Oh, these are all such good things. I think you guys are on the hunt here. You've got all sorts of ideas coming out of your brainers. I likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Eggs dropping out of Easter baskets. That's good. Okay, clouds. That's a pretty easy one. Do you like die cut clouds?
If they follow my channel, they know that I love to do stencil clouds. So
Stencil clouds, it is.
Yeah.
The clouds are great fun. You can make pink ones too.
Oh yeah.
It'd be very, very pretty. And a stamped background. Well, that's kind of what we do, isn't it? We're all just kind of stamp junkies. So, pinata, look at you, Miss Lisa.
Wow.
Stamp backgrounds. So, is your brain going? Do you getting some ideas?
Getting some ideas, yeah.
Do you like making background with stamps? Do you like making pattern paper type things? Do you do abstract blobs?
I have done some abstract blobs from Crafty Owl.
To Crafty Owl.
Yeah. I do all different things. So
yeah,
we'll see what I come up with.
All right. Well, you guys ready? Am I ready? A parachuter could drop down. Apples from a tree, waterfall. Man, you guys are good. Next week, I'm expecting some pretty darn good cards is what I'm expecting, because I think you guys are going to go to town with it. I do. I have great hope. I think I'm going to do a matchbook card, and I don't have any cloud stamps, so I'll probably just cut one like I always do, just make my own. And spring colors. I will do pink in that, in honor of you, ma'am, and some orange.
Ooh.
And some kind of stamp background. That's always easy, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, on your marks, get set, go get your stuff. And we will take you off the screen for a few minutes. You'll be in touch with Mr. Producer. As always, if you need anything, let him know. And we'll bring you back on when you're ready.
Okay.
Go get them. Thank you. All right. I'm quite impressed with how fast you guys have already come into these ideas. Somebody tell me what to do. I'm ready just to be told what to do. That's not a very normal situation. Okay, I'm going to do a matchbook card because one of my favorite things to do with matchbook cards is to have them have things on a string that drop down. So, should I start this show? If you've been around here for a while, you know what a matchbook card is. If you don't, I'm going to show you. I have cut this little piece of paper into a 4 1/4 width, and I'm going to, what am I going to do? We're going to cut it 4 1/4 this way too, or fold it. This is 4, that's close enough. I'll just do about here. Oops, I'm off screen. What a matchbook card does is it has this little fold up piece. Like that. And then it just opens up like so. And you can put things in and it falls down. And it's very fun. So that's what we're going to do. And I had my team orange. See, I thought she might be orange because I thought that lamp in the background was orange, but it was pink. So what do I know? I think clouds that are made out of little pattern paper is really cute. So I wonder if I should stamp my clouds as part of the background. You know, a lot of times you do the stenciling with the clouds, but you don't usually stamp those stenciled things, but you could. I think I will just make a thing here. You know, a thing. So, 3.5 by 3.5 for my little focal. What's my point, though? What's my point going to be? I need a point. Something that's outside. Do I want flowers? These are cute. I haven't used these. These are old. This is some cute little tui lips. Not 3 lips, but 2 lips. Not 1 lip. And you could have some little... This isn't a very big piece, but it's okay. Is this too tall? They could be in the background, like so. And then a sentiment right there. They're looking up into the sky. Yes, the clouds are going to be behind it. And I don't have to cut them out. I could just stencil and stamp the cloud background. Mr. Producer is a good foil for my ideas. Waterfall card, that sounds hard. I made one once just to see if I could do it, and I did. So that was enough. Okay, that's what I think I'm going to do. Let me get a stencil out. What would it be? And then I have to stamp it. What colors do you guys like for spring? I like pinks. Pinks are cute. Do I have my little cloud stencil? Where are you? I've got to stamp you too. Ow, for the love of paint. I might have it somewhere else. I'll use my other one. Disappearing craft products. All those kind of things. Waterfall on Fun University. Christina, I thought you liked me. pink, purple, blue, and green. That sounds great, Deputy Heidi. Deputy Heidi will call me out if I miss something, so we're glad to have her around. I am going to use this little guy. This is like an acetate little scallop thing that a friend made and gave me. And she put a little, isn't that clever? And then she put a little handle on it. And then I put a little piece of stamped paper on top of it. So it's a labor of love. Okay, so for Miss Danny, I am going to use some pink and some bright green. Oh, I hear she's ready. So shall we bring her back? You know I can do it. You know you're awfully nice, Christina. All right, we're seeing some Bristol paper there.
Yep.
Your paper of choice?
When I'm doing ink blending, yeah.
Very good. I have no idea what this is. It doesn't feel very quality. And what's your plan, man?
Flying by the seat of my pants.
Atta girl.
I know that I pulled out my cloud stencils. I was going to go do a hot air balloon, but then I saw this and I thought this cute stamp with the rain coming down would be cute.
Really cute. Mm-hmm. Very cute.
And then I grabbed this one too because I can add some extra raindrops and the clouds if I want to. So yeah, we're just kind of flying by the seat of the pants, see what happens.
That's where we fly best. We fly best at Seat of Your Pants Airlines, right here on Craft Roulette. We just throw caution to the wind. So are you sad at this point that you didn't veto Drop Down Danny stream?
No.
All those D's? No? You're good?
I'm good.
I'm trying to figure out. I've got this now, but I don't know what I'm going to drop down. So we'll figure it out. Okie doke. So pink skies are always lovely, but then what am I going to do with my tulips?
Does that count as a stamped background?
It will, because I'm going to stamp some stuff too. I'm going to use this as a mask for not only my clouds, but for my stamps. But I got to find some like little hearts or something.
Probably going to have to mask.
Oh, there we go. There's it's gone. There's no little heart in there. It says there's one, but I don't see it. Come on, little heart. You know they're everywhere. In every stamp set. All right. So do you have any inklings of wanting to design stamps like our crafty owl? We'll just talk about her like she's not here.
No. None whatsoever. Nope.
You say that with quite a bit of certainty.
Yep. My daughter's artistic. She can draw. I cannot. And I don't know. No. I'll just happily purchase them.
Well, there's plenty out there.
Yes.
All right. So when are you and Crafty Owl coming to Kansas City? I got to plan the party.
I don't know. I know we're somewhat planning a crafty road trip in June, but I think that's to Iowa. Mm-hmm. And I don't know when we're maybe planning on that.
We got to get it on the books.
Heidi asked who my stamp is from. It's from Craft and Kimmy. I'm on their design team, but I've been a huge fan. I've wanted to be on their design team for over 7 years, and I just got on it, so I'm very excited about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think Allie Cope has done things for them.
Yeah. Yes. I also am a very unique unicorn in the fact that I am a very clean crafter. I have to clean up as I go, so just bear with me on that. I know.
How do you know what you're going to work on next if you clean everything?
That's just how I've always been. I clean up as I go. Forgot that
you are always welcome to come to my kitchen. And while I cook, that rare occasion when I cook.
Housework is a whole nother thing. I don't do housework very well. Just craft area.
Well, if it works, it works. And if it makes you happy and crafty, go for it.
Yeah. There we go.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to my plea. That was a poor... Anyway. And, we got... Mr. Producer just said we just got a new Patreon. So thank you so much, T. Williams. Appreciate it. Whoops. All right. I don't know. Sometimes I forget. Do you do the second generation thing when you forget and then all of a sudden you get something really dark?
Yeah, once in a while.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, well, we'll change our plan then. See my little stamp background? Deputy Heidi? Deputy Heidi will call me, and there is a really good chance that I will forget something tonight. So, Deputy Heidi, stay alert.
And
These
I
guys
did go
may have
ahead
to
and
be cut up.
change my paper because I realized that I actually wanted to mask her. So I'm using the paper that I used to color with, and it's Catherine Pooler cardstock. And I'm just making a quick mask.
Good. Fussy cutting. That's good stuff.
I didn't realize that I got to scan and cut, and so I rarely fussy cut anymore. It's amazing. I mean, I don't mind it, but it just is amazing how you get used to the machine doing it.
I bet. I'm just an old fussy cutter because I'm so old and fussy. Fit right into that bill.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you're just such an old fussy cutter because you're old and fussy. I think, since I don't have a lot of color restrictions, I may make several colors of tulips. That's juicy. I just re-inked everybody not too long ago. They're quite juicy. And we'll make it very springy.
There you go.
I like it. I didn't clean it. I just stamped it off. Very good. Very nice. Okay, so well, you look like while you're fussy cutting, let me give you a couple of questions from, guess what? Our patrons. Our patrons. The P crew. The patron crew. Lisa Welpley asks a very nice little question. And I think you probably have a very nice little answer to this. How do you organize your craft supplies? You sound very organized and tidy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you keep a list of what you own? You say you have a lot of stamps.
And I have a lot of stamps. For you? When I get a stamp, this is just my Craft and Kimmy one. I stamp them out into what I call my stamp catalogs. And then I know exactly what I have. And then I also have a die cut one and a punch one. So and then I know where I put it in my craft room so I can find it really fast.
That's impressive. Do you categorize by topic then?
No, by company.
Loose categories. Company, okay.
Just by company.
I do a very loose categorization by theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's as good as I can get. That's pretty cool, though.
I may forget what I'm doing while I'm doing it, but I can tell you pretty much where all my stamps are and supplies are. So at least there's that.
So do you have, how many companies then do you think you have stamps from?
Oh, we wouldn't
Lots
even
and
want.
lots and lots.
Yeah, well, my husband was so understanding. We actually just moved all of my stamping up sets into my son's old room since he's out of the house now. And
Uh-huh.
we also took a lot of my rubber stamps into there so that I could make more room for more stamps. So yeah, I have a
There
lot.
you go. Well, they're nice to have. They're like little friends. So,
Yes.
how long have you been getting stamps then? You said,
I started, let's see, when my daughter was a year old, and she's going to turn 18 this year. So,
okay, all right. So, did you have a lot of wood ones?
I have a lot, not really. I mainly had the unmounted ones, and now I have
Okay.
clear ones.
Mm-hmm. It's a big deal, the changes that it was a great improvement to have clear ones.
It was, I fought it. I was like, no, I don't want those. And I do have a lot of digital stamps too. I do a lot of digital stamps. And I was like, oh, I don't
Uh-huh.
want those. But then here I am.
Oh,
Yep.
I like the digitals. I just started using them and I think they're just so super great.
Yeah.
Travis is here? He is here?
He was, yeah.
Oh, Travis, if you are here, you missed my pathetic monologue about how we lose money in our family. Jeez. And how we get things and we just give them back. Well, I will give a shout out to my friends in Canada, in Saskatchewan, at 3 Room Studio, because my first digital stamps that I bought were from 3 Room Studio, and they were so they were cute, and I thought, I'm going to try it. I'm just going to try it. There he is. Okay. And so I bought 3 flower stamps from Sandy Boone and Travis, who owns 3 Room Studio. And then a day or two later, I looked in my email and I had gotten a refund for those stamps that I had gotten. So that is, I was saying earlier that I've never gotten anything, but we did talk about that when we were talking about that speech. And I said, but I've gotten 3 stamps from Sandy. Do I have to come clean? Should I say something about that? So that is the only company that I've ever gotten anything from. So yay, you guys, you're awesome. So anyway, there's my plug. Go look at their stamps. They do beautiful digital stamps. Sandy is an incredible artist. And she's got like these flower stamps for 99 cents. If you've never tried a digi stamp, she's a very safe person, or that's a very safe place to try it, because they're pretty and they're not expensive. So you don't really feel like you're out anything if you fail, but you're not going to fail. By the way, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I am so sorry that you do not want to be a patron. Cover your ears right now because I have something to say. Just cover your ears and go blah, 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 blah. Okay? Fair warning. I do have a 4-part series on digital stamps for patrons because I do a Monday thing every week. So, okay, come back. Okay, I'm done. We're done. Okay. Gosh. Yeah, it gets complicated. Life gets complicated. It does. You think you're just going to do a little YouTube, and then all of a sudden, what the heck? You got all these complications. But it's all fine. I watched some people lay cement concrete today, or whatever it is. And now that is a hard job. It may not be very complicated, but it would be if you didn't know what you were doing. But that is hard stuff.
Oh, Sandy said something.
What did Sandy say? I need to get her on the show. You did cause a scandal. Now you're going to have to be on. Now you're just going to have to be on the show again, Sandy, because to clear your name.
Okay. There's that.
Man, you're fast. I think you're probably the human scan and cut.
Well, I actually thought I was going kind of slow. So thank you for that.
I think you were a speedy.
All right. brush.
So if you were on, if you had to rate your organization from 0 to 10, 10 being the highest, do you think you're pretty organized? Because I think, just from what the small amount I know, I think you're probably like an 11.
There's areas that I wish that I were more, but compared to what I've seen, yeah, I'm probably an 8 to a 10. Yeah.
Yeah. And we always rate ourselves, or often rate ourselves lower than we deserve. But I got a feeling you're real good at it.
And I think that's kind of like running the challenge that I do and stuff like that. I'm just an organized person in general, so it just kind of helps.
Mm-hmm. So tell us about that challenge. What is it all about?
I wanted to make a challenge that people didn't feel that they had to go out and buy something for.
Amen.
Even though I love to shop and I love to enable, I also wanted people to use what they have. So every
yeah.
2 weeks, we
good.
have a challenge, and I give 3 prompts. Right now, we have no pattern paper, or you can do an easel card, or you can do a sketch that we used with permission. So there's always 2 to 3 parameters, usually 3, or not parameters. I'm stealing your word, but 2 or 3
it's
themes.
easy to do. It is a parameter.
And they can enter up to 3 cards, and it's just a lot of fun. I like the little community that we're building. It's just a fun group.
Nice.
And I did start this year having sponsors. So the first challenge of the month is always sponsored by whatever company it is for the month. So that's always a fun little bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also give away stuff if we get enough entries, but just something fun.
Yeah, nice. A handmade card with an itty bitty gift. That's how we started.
Yep.
I have given away many handmade cards with itty bitty gifts. And oh, by the way, the people that won last week that are expecting things from me, well, I went to the post office today and everybody from the universe was in line for the poor postal workers. And so I just said, oh, I don't have this kind of time today. So I just turned around and so it's not coming this week, but I'll go out early this week and mail last week's and this week's because we're giving away goodie bags tonight. And we've got some really fat goodie bags these days. Oh my goodness, you guys are so generous. We have some really good stuff.
Okay, I want this to be
stick around if you sent in a card last week. We will be talking about how you can play during this game too, in just a little bit, because we loved it. Oh, Mr. Producer, by the way, and we had a new form and a new website. If you haven't visited the new website, it is a masterpiece. And there was a new forum, and thank you so much for helping us make sure that it was working and telling us and working with us. You guys are the bomb diggity. It shouldn't be any trouble this time, but if it is, let us know.
Can't guarantee.
Well, it's technology. There was that one little card that had the little bunny, and it said, I was having a pretty good day until people. And then and I was thinking with the submission form as it was working, I was going, I was having a pretty good day until internet. So
technology.
Thanks for working with us. What am I going to have? Deputy Heidi. Well, Deputy Heidi, I guess I could have, if that just dropped down instead of, or this could drop down. I could have it drop down this way. Deputy Heidi wouldn't arrest me then, would it? Would she? Always a little nervous when I'm working with such tight legal control here. I do like those colors together. I do. That's pretty plain. Well, we're past Easter cards, so we got to move on. What's the next thing? Oh, Mother's Day cards. That's the next thing, isn't it?
Yep.
And Crafty Owl's mother is here, I hear.
Yeah.
So welcome, Crafty Owl's mother. I think you are a stamper also, if I've heard right.
Yes, she is.
That is fun. I'm not ready for that. Yeah.
I also wanted to say, because you were... Sorry.
Oh,
you were talking about mailing things. I put it on hold, but I do have Mail Day Thursday because we all make these cards and then they sit in boxes or they don't get sent out. So I started the beginning of the year, Mail Day Thursday, just to encourage everyone to send out some cards. But I also have a Google form on my website or on my YouTube channel that I have been sending out cards to people just randomly to encourage everyone. So if you are new to my channel, whatever, I would encourage you to do that because I love sending out cards.
It is so fun to get them. It really is. And it's fun. I forget that I send them because it's like out of sight, out of mind. And I forget everything anyway. But so the little cards go out and I forget all about it. And then I get a little text that goes, oh, thank you so much. It's like, oh, I forgot. Thank you so much for letting me know. I'm glad you liked it because I like making it. So do you make cards? Do you find that you have to make a card for a specific person? You go to your card stash and it's like your closet. You don't have anything to wear, right? And so you go to your card stash when you know that you need to send somebody in particular a card and there's like, I don't have the right card for this person. I've got to make a new one.
Yeah,
it's just kind of an excuse. Kind of an excuse to go get something new from that you could wear or an excuse just to craft. It's fair.
Yep. It seems like I'm always like, oh, that would not work for them. Nope, I need to make something else. Nope, that won't work. Yep. Constantly.
It's true. You got to think of your recipient. I don't want it on pink. Don't have anything to send. That is but there is a segue too that I want. Cordelia Alderman asks, what do you think is the best card you've ever made? And did you keep it? Or did you give it away?
I know exactly which card it is. It was, I did give it away. It was an image from Krista Smith, or Saturated Canary. She used to be, it's a digital stamp, and it was like a Rapunzel, I think, type one. So she has lots and lots of hair. And it was the first time that I really felt that I achieved the coloring that I really wanted to. So I absolutely loved that card, but I did give it away.
Aw. One of my favorite cards that I ever made got into the wrong pile of a giveaway pile. It was one of my favorites. And a friend of mine saw it and she said, oh, I love this card. Can I have it? And I just went, yeah. And I was like, my heart's dropping out of the sky. I love that card. But have I ever made another one? No. So it's, yeah. I'm much happier that I gave it away. But I don't give all of them away. Do you?
I pretty much do give most of mine away. I don't think I've really ever kept any of mine.
Oh my. I feel like a hoarder. A card hoarder. Is that the next show on HGTV? Card hoarder. This week we meet Mary from Kansas City. How long have you been hoarding cards, Mary? don't ask. Don't ask. Too many years. I don't think I want any more hearts there. Okay. All right. We're going to be fine with this. This is a little different, but that's what Craft Roulette does to you.
Yep.
It just makes you do different. See, now, you're handling this like a champ.
It's
Right?
fun.
Don't you think? Yeah. Good. Good.
Also forgot to warn people because she's up and moving around. Those of you who know me and follow me on Facebook know that I have a cat named Alyssa. Her hashtag is #It's always Alyssa. She was up here earlier when Mary was doing the submissions and she was making all kinds of weird sounds and running into things.
Chatting. Yep.
She is up and moving around. There is a good chance she will come and knock everything off. So just giving you a fair warning.
We look forward to having Alyssa on the show. Come on,
Maybe
bring
she'll
it,
stay
girl.
Crafty Alan and Mom are watching.
Oh, you're stamping too, Crafty Alan, Mom? Crafting, that's good. That's good. That's nice. While you're watching, that's very good. You're very talented. Yes, Mother's Day is the second Sunday.
I think so.
Yeah. I'll be here before you know it. So, yeah, card hoarding. I think it could be an HGTV show. And you walk into a craft room. Craft hoarders could be a show. It could
I was going to
totally
say
be a
craft
show.
hoarders. Yes, that definitely could.
Yeah.
You did an episode.
We did, yeah. Mr. Producer is reminding me that we did do an episode of craft hoarding on Cut the Crap and Create, which was a show that we tried but didn't end up doing. It was too much work. That's right. So we had to cut the crap and cut the show too. But so yeah, we did do that. It was pretty interesting. We have some people that are still here that were on the show. They were nice enough to send us their pictures of their craft room and their problems. Craft Hoarders, the next show on HGTV. I think I want a little color to add to these. Little flat. Maybe I'll do some pencil. Let's do pencil. Or Copics. Copadope. We're going to do some Copadope. And Regina Martin, a brand new, you know what she is. She's one of those patrons. Regina Martin just asks, what do you find yourself reaching for the most when making a card? Which is a great question.
Copics.
Copics. That's your go-to.
That's my go-to.
Did you ever use any other kind of markers and just hated them, or what drew you mostly?
I started with pencils, and like I said, I have been incorporating them again. And then it took me 8 years, but I got all the Copics, and I've taken numerous classes. And then I decided that it gave me a headache to try to figure out where the shadows were coming from and this and that. So I just color to make it like I like it, and I have most fun with it. And so I just go with it.
That sounds like a good plan. There are some pretty easy ways to do things like that, but at the same time, it can be very stressful. And it's like, don't not do it just because you think you have to do it the certain way.
Right.
And there is, and Mr. Producer says, and he is right, there's a lot of great art that doesn't follow all those rules and they just ignore it.
Yeah. I've tried other markers, and I think because I started with Copics, that's just where I stayed. I give the ones I don't like to my daughter. She's an artist too, so.
There you go. Do I want a little white on there? White little things are very in vogue, so maybe I should put a little white. I want to be in vogue. I certainly am not in vogue in my dress, so I try to be in vogue in my cards.
There you go.
When my daughter got married, she got married in our backyard when we lived at the lake.
Carmen just signed up for our picture.
Very nice. Welcome, Carmen Braxma. Thank you so much for joining us. I think you're going to have a good time. I look forward to getting to know you. What was it? Oh, when my daughter got married in our backyard at the lake, I was hustling around that day trying to get everything ready. I had a long skirt on, which was helpful, and for the wedding part, but I had my old green sandals on, which were like sailing sandal boat things. They're kind of funky looking. And we were getting our pictures taken, and my daughter, who is very fashionable and very stylish, saw my sandals and said, "Mother, what shoes do you have on?" And I just squatted down a little bit. And so, I'm the shortest person in the pictures anyway, for the most part. And I'm shorter than normal because I was squatting down. So nobody would see my green sandals. And then I wore them when I went out with a friend, and Aline said, "Oh, you got your wedding shoes on."
Oh, no.
So now I always think of them as my wedding shoes. Yep. It's tough being not very stylish.
I'm far from stylish.
Some of the time, occasionally. Sandy Boone, you saw Tuesday's Fun University, where I also had shoe problems. I tell you, shoes. I even like shoes. I do. If there's anything I'm at all fashionable about, used to be my shoes. Okay, so this guy is going to drop down. It's an upside down card, which I have made before. Have you made cards that were supposed to be top fold that weren't quite?
Yeah, done that.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
And have you made left folding cards that ended up being right folding cards?
Yep. Been there, done that too. Yep.
Did you decide to quit card making? Obviously not. Just because you made a mistake? What was the dumbest boneheaded mistake you've ever made on a card?
There's been a lot of them. I don't know.
That may be the worst question is what I'm hearing from Mr. Producer. I don't know either. But
I think maybe one of them
traumatic.
I think one of them was that it was like a fun fold, and like part of it, like the image kind of went over the card, and I glued that so you couldn't open the card.
That's a good one. That is, and it's so easy to do. Do you have any tricks to not do that?
No, because I've done it multiple times. I did not learn my lessons, so
just to make sure it was wrong.
Yeah.
Do it. You got to do it wrong a couple times just to make sure. I know how that is. Let's see how I'm doing on my parameters. Drop down. Yes, it drops down. This will make the person who gets this, who will never get this because I keep these and I'm a card hoarder. It drops down. Spring colors. Clouds. I thought for a second I'd forgotten the clouds and it made me panic. And a stamped background. Now I just need a little sentimento. This is not an easy card. Need to shorten that. Okay, sentimento. What are we going to do? No, I'm not going to do You're a Wonderful Person.
Sailors take warning.
Yeah, red sky in the morning. Sailor take warning. I have never seen that stamp. Sandy Boone, you have an opportunity to do a sailor stamp set with red sky in the morning.
Do my raindrops count as a stamped background?
Were they stamped?
Yes.
Are they in the background?
Yes.
Do you think they do?
Yes.
You have met the three conditions for your question.
Woo-hoo!
Yes, absolutely. Deputy Heidi, give us a thumbs up. I think it's lovely. Dirty rain. Where is it? It's so dark. Goodness.
I wanted it to
Have a
stand
happy
out.
day.
It went a little bit darker than I planned, but it's all good.
There you go. What are you going to do? It's too late now, right? I think it's kind of cool looking, actually.
I'll probably add stickles or something on it to make it shimmer, and then it won't be as bad. We'll see.
I didn't mean to make you feel bad. I think it's kind of groovy.
no.
It stands out. Okay, I'll probably mess up my sentiment because I was ornery. Okay, did you stop breathing? Add sparkles to the raindrops. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
You may breathe again. The sentiment has been placed. Do you stop breathing when I do? I just kind of stop. There's a gap here in my life. Do I want just another green thing kind of shooting up just to hold it down? Well, I can try it. What the heck, huh? You think? I was just thinking maybe a little bit of just kind of a... It's so... You know. Columnar. My columbines have come up, by the way. That's a pretty little flower. I used to suck the juice out of them when I was a kid. My mom told me, but I think she was kind of sad that after she did, because I would destroy all the flowers. Because I wanted to be a little hummingbird.
We all gotta have goals.
That's right. What is life without goals? You'd be a happy little hummingbird. Do you get hummingbirds in Nebraska?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Ruby throats and black chins?
I've seen ruby throats. I tried to put out my feeders, but they did not really attract them, so I don't know. But I have seen them here. So.
Yeah. They are cute. They are little mean birds, but they are so cute. They get away with it.
Yep. I grew up in Colorado, so we had lots of them there.
Oh, yes, you did. Were you in the mountains or Denver?
I was born in Boulder, grew up like in the Louisville, Lafayette area, which is around Boulder, but then we lived all over the state and we went camping a lot. So.
Oh, nice.
Been pretty much everywhere.
Have you ever been to Kremlin?
It sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it.
It's not. It's like we went there. My husband was sick. There was a nursing home hospital combination. It was many years ago. He got altitude sickness. It was just the pits. We were at a family reunion and it was awful. But my brother-in-law and I drove through these mountains in the middle of the night to take him to this hospital. And the weirdest thing happened. We were just driving along, and there was suddenly a man in the road with a slow sign. And I just looked at my brother-in-law and said, "George, do you see that man?" Because it was like 3 or 2 in the morning, and I thought maybe I was hallucinating. And he said, "Yeah, he did." So they were doing road construction in the middle of the night. And so that was what that was. But I thought for sure I was going to see the Twilight Zone man guy walk out from the side and the little cue the music of and I was momentarily quite frightened.
Yeah.
So, but it is a beautiful state. It has so much natural beauty. Do you have one of the bumper stickers that say native with the Colorado?
No, I do not. No, I do not.
Oh, shoot. Let's see. If I cut these into 2, I don't want both of them. Fussy cutting my life away. That would be a good blog title. Fussy cutting my life away.
I see. Shay, you said that's where the fires were. Yes, a lot of my friends that were still there lost a lot of it. A lot of where my childhood memories are all ashes and stuff.
Oh,
so yes,
gee.
it was kind of devastating.
Oh. Those things are so nasty.
They are.
Gee. I think we're going to try another flower. How are you doing on your time there? You're doing fine. You're adding your pencil and everything. You're looking real good. Look how well you did it. That is so cute. You know, you really should start a Facebook group or something and maybe get on some design teams. I think you're real talented.
I am on design teams. I am on Cross and Kimmy, and I am on Not Too Shabby. So there we go.
Well, they are smart to have you.
And I'm also on Crafty Al's Sheetload team. So
that's what I thought. Yeah. See, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. We need talented people like you helping us
Throughout
out.
the years, I've been on a lot, but sometimes they can be kind of overwhelming. But I'm happy with my balance that I have now.
Well, you probably do need to find your happy balance, and it will change. Over the years and even in a year, so you got to be able to know where you need to be. It sounds like I think you probably are pretty good at that.
Try to be.
That's good.
I'm going to step off camera and die cut this, and I'll be right back.
We'll see ya. She made that look really easy. Whew. That's some. Would everybody Copic color if they went made it that easy? I would Copic color all the time. It's gorgeous. Let's see, Lynn's saying something. Mary, I see a Mary. Add a 5th flower on that new stem. That's kind of what I was thinking. Just a little shorty. All hunkered down. I think that's going to be fine. We'll put him at a little angle. Is that what you mean, Lynn? Something like that? Gotta have a little diagonal line so you have some playfulness. There we go. Alyssa! Hi, kitty!
Okay.
You have soft-looking little feet.
Goodbye. No, don't knock things off. Keep going. Just keep going.
Keep walking.
Just keep swimming.
Well, we sort of saw your kitty. Is she a tabby?
Yes. She's like a brown tabby.
Hmm.
All right. I need a sentiment.
How did you come to have you said you like critters?
I do like critters. I've always been team dog until I had to put 3 dogs down in a span of like 8 years. And my heart could not take that anymore. So we tried cats. And I think I'm definitely team cat now. They are so much less work. And I mean, I still miss having dogs, but I'm not ready for that again. So we have 2 cats. Alyssa has chose me as her human. And then we have Kiki, and she's chosen my daughter as her human. We'll see what happens next year when my daughter goes away to college and she's left with me. And then we also, at the moment, have a tortoise that's my daughter's named Rocket. But we've had guinea pigs, we've had birds, we've had fish. I had a bearded dragon named Fluffy that I absolutely adored. Yeah, I love animals.
Yeah, we do too. We're a big critter family. We lack of the critters. They're a lot of work, you're right, and they do rip your heart out.
Yes.
And 3 in 8 years is a lot of loss.
It was.
Yeah, that's tough.
It was pretty intense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awful. Well, we have at this point, we have 2 dogs, Boomer and Fergus. And one one cat, Kerwin, who's 2. And he was a stray, and my daughter found him and brought him over, and we just lost our other cat, so. And I was talking to my daughter today, and I told her, or yesterday, I said that Kerwin wanted to make sure that she tells his old homies that he's still tough. He's still tough, but he's not. He's a big softie. He likes to lay on his little cushions and be snuggly and warm and fed.
Alyssa always surprises me because I knew about cats, but I didn't really know about cats. And she loves to be under the covers with me. Like the other day, I laid down for a nap, and she stayed under the covers for 3 hours after I got up. She's just the craziest. Wow. Yeah.
Kerwin likes to get under there's a blanket on the couch that Boomer, we cover him up with. Our cats and dogs aren't spoiled. And sometimes he will come up on the couch and just look at me like, could you fix that for me, please? And I put it over the back of the couch, and then he gets underneath it like a tent. He's just as happy as can be under there. Hey, Wheel, I think I like what you gave me tonight. I like this card.
Yeah, I'm liking this too.
Well done, Wheel. I'm going to cut this little thing off a little bit. It's too hard to know how to negotiate it.
Well, those polka dots did not show up on the yellow, so we'll put them on the pink.
And it just slides right inside there. It's not one of those cards that's going to be able to stand up pretty, but that's the way it goes. That's just the way it goes in Cardland tonight. I could add some things that would fall down, but, I think I have satisfied my parameter. I do like the extra flowers. I think it filled it out real nicely. Do you keep a trash can on your, like something for your little pieces of paper, like Rachel Ray used to have? Yep.
I got these years ago from Stamping Up, and I put all my recyclables in there, and then I also have a trash can.
Yep. I figured Rachel Ray always had her garbage bowl.
Yep.
She may still, but I just like to have a little thing to cut into and things. And it's my garbage bowl. Kathy, expressive paper, what's a drop down? Well, we're just going to have to say, what is a drop down? It's going to be a whole lot of things, Kathy, I think. It's going to be, there's lots of great suggestions in the chat earlier. I'm very satisfied with this. I'm tempted to add a little darker green on this, but I think I would be foolish. So I think I would be foolish, and I don't want to be foolish at this point. What is my drop down? My drop down is my card. It's not a normal opening. It was going to be a matchbook that had things drop out of it, but I gained my sanity and stopped before that happened. So it is just a drop down like this. Instead of you could have it this way, but it would be upside down. So then it would not have a drop down, but it would be upside down. So what are you going to do? I don't know. What you going to do, you guys? You miss your puggy? 12. I know you never get done missing them, do you? The puppies. They're little stinkers. They grab your hearts. That is fabulous.
You guys like the yellow better? I thought it was too bright. Let me pull it back out.
The tan or the yellow? Let's have a vote.
Green. Let me find it again.
I'm excited to see what you guys do for your cards. That's always so exciting.
Oh, can I tell about my surprises too?
Do I know about your surprises? Should I?
I think I told you. If not,
do I want to hear?
So I'm on 2 design teams, and so each of them, Not Too Shabby and Craft and Kimmy, are giving away $25 gift cards to each of their stores.
No, well, I did want to hear about that. Is that if you play this week then for next week? Okay. All right.
Yes.
Sounds great. Thank you, Crafting Kimmy and Not Too Shabby. You guys are such good friends of the show. Thank you so much. I forgot to even ask you about that, so thank you for being so proactive. And I think also this is the last day for a 10% discount with Dares to be Artsy, you guys. So if you have been putting that off, I think the discount or the code is FUN10, as I recall. So well, we love our gift certificates, don't we, guys? We just love giving those away. I know you guys. And then they put them in the group, and we see what they got, and it's like, oh, that is really cute. That was a great choice. There were some great gnomes that went through here last week. It was just so much fun.
And then I was taught a long time ago to always sign your work, so I always stamp the back of my card. And I just had this custom stamp made, so I was really excited about that.
That's very cute. With Alyssa on it.
My daughter drew my logo for me. So
super. That looks good. And it's very distinctive.
Yeah.
And it's very personal. I like stuff like that. That's well done. When I used to draw all my cards way back when I was a student at KU and had no money and would draw cards, I would always sign the back of them, love my cat products. I love my cat products because I had, my roommate was my cat, and her name was Carlisle. And she would follow me to school. I'd have to turn around and take her back home when I'd walk to school.
Oh my.
She was my buddy.
And then I always try to do something on the inside of my cards as well.
Whoops, even if I forget about that.
Even if it's just a little stamped image.
Oops, I always forget about that.
Or if I'm using pattern paper, I'll do that.
I will show you what we made on Fun University last week. It was one of these little shadow box cards, and it was interactive, and we hid the message.
Oh, that's really cute.
I don't like being apart from you.
Oh.
And we do that after every episode on Tuesday evening, and we take one of the parameters or something that's been inspired from Craft Roulette the Friday before and do a little teaching, because we don't teach here. We just talk and craft. And it's fun. Oh, you got a secret card, Kathy. Well, good. Good. We love secrets. But we can understand. One time I had a customer who, she had made these cute CD calendars out of CD holders. And I said, oh, can I take a picture of those? Because they really were cute. She was a very talented crafter. And she said, sure. And I posted it. I posted it on my blog, and they were gifts, and they saw them and knew that they were gifts for them. I guess I didn't know. And I felt like I'd ruined Christmas for all the boys and girls.
Oh.
So don't post if you don't want me telling, because it's not a good situation. I didn't tell a soul, though, about Ashley's news. I didn't even tell Mr. Producer. I've known since February 4th, and she just announced it. So I've held my tongue a long time. The sentiment on the card, Kathy, was, I just typed it on my computer. So yeah, I like that color, Danny. I think it looks good with it. We're excited about your news, Ashley. You know, I think I'm thinking of some stickles too, but I'm afraid that I'll mess it up right now.
Yeah, we're going to throw caution to the wind.
That's your theme tonight. You are the spicy Dorito chip.
Yep.
100% spicy Dorito chip.
Oh, I forgot to color those raindrops. See, now we'll see how much of a mess I can make.
Oh, I'm not breathing.
There we go. There was only a couple. We're good.
I was getting lightheaded. It's fun to watch somebody else craft. You can get kind of in the zone there. Go all zen. Do you have plans for this weekend then, Danny?
Crafting. That's all I do.
It's hard not to.
My son was going to come home, but there's a chance of frozen mix on Sunday, and then my daughter ended up being sick. So we're just going to have a nice kind of lazy weekend, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
All right,
Nothing
there's
wrong
my
with
card.
That. Let's hold them up so everybody can see. Explain our parameters. I see your drop down. Rain.
My drop down's the rain.
Your spring colors.
The greens, yellows, and pinks, and blues.
Pretty. Clouds, obviously. And your stamped background it works. Your raindrops.
Yep.
It's not hard, is it? You did it. You're a champ. You're a pro. You act like you craft a lot. My drop down is that it drops down this way. So that's yahoo. Spring colors are pink, orange, yellow, and green with a little bit of blue around the edge. Clouds I stenciled in. My stamped background is I stamped some hearts in the background within the cloud. So if it does rain, it's going to rain hearts. And that's not a bad thing. So, hey, that's pretty good stuff, ma'am. Well done.
Yeah, I like yours.
I like yours. We like each other. We're kind of like that. We're going to let you have a little break here. Go scratch Alyssa. And then bring you back at the end to say goodnight. But you done what? You done good, girl.
Okay.
Let's tell everybody how they can play. We love getting cards from you. They're all digitally downloaded on the form on craftroulette.live. Just do your own thing there. Make sure you include the 4 parameters that we have listed. Drop down, spring clouds. Cloud or clouds, and a stamped background. I really am looking forward to seeing what you guys do. I love when we have a wide open kind of parameter spread, and I think we got it. You just go over to craftroulette.live. There's a submission form. After you do that, why don't you come over to the Facebook group and share it there? That is the Craft Roulette Show Facebook group. We are all very friendly, and we would love to meet you and see your cards. We do it all weekend long, and I try to comment on them all, but it's taken me all week now to comment on your cards. So if I haven't commented by Thursday night, tag me, and so I can see it. And sometimes, Facebook, it just scrolls and scrolls. So I do want to say something, and thank you for sending in the submission. We do send out, your name will go on the cardboard, which you will see this in just a minute. If you send in a card this week for next week, where you could win a $25 gift certificate to Not Too Shabby and Kim or Crafty Kimmy. So do that. It's, that's a pretty cheap deal there. That's pretty cool for everybody. And we love that we can give those away to you. Who do we have coming up? Oh, Party Girl, Miss Purple Party. She's coming in next week. She will bring her friend Stella, and we will have a good time. She's always a hoot and a holler, and we love our Christine Bertram, who will be here next week. By the way, we do have in the Facebook group, the Fun University Facebook group, the field trip information for her mystery card night. So join us over there for that. Mary Clark, we get to meet her. Don't have a clue. I've never met her before, but I've seen her on the internet. I know she's good. So we're looking forward to meeting Mary Clark, artist Percy Robb, who couldn't do anything but just love her. She'll be coming in May. The great Julie Carrier will be joining us also. Then we get to chat with Carrie Rose and see what her doggie's up to. He matches her carpet. So it's a real fun night when we meet our friends that we've had on before and when we get to see new friends too. We look forward to it every week, 6:30 Friday night Central Time, right here on YouTube. How many times a day do I say that? Oh my gosh, there's those patrons. We do thank you. Gosh, how nice. Look at your names up there. We do have, if you don't want to be a patron, we understand. Once again, there was a whole big sermon at the beginning. I never want to talk about that again, but we will. We will. And we do have a lot of really fun bonus patron stuff. And we try to stretch it out to everybody. So those who join us at the Fun Friends, I mean, you guys get a lot. It really is. Oh, there's Stephen Gunn. He had to join so he could do some stuff. But welcome Tammy and Carmen and Regina to the crowd. It's just a blog. It is a blog. I know a lot of people don't understand what Patreon is yet, but more people I think will be going to it. So get comfortable, sit back, relax, help us out. But thank you guys. Kiss each and every one of your brains. I look forward to talking to all of you a week from Saturday and then spending the afternoon with our Club Fun members for our scrapbook game on the last Saturday of the month. We do have a good time. Oh, there it is. It's confetti time. That means it is our giveaway time. Our giveaway time started 2 years ago, and we would give a handmade card with an itty-bitty gift, and we still do that. I started doing it again. It's so much fun. I do write a note in every one of my cards because I do talk a lot, but it is a nice way to be able to touch base with you and say thank you and appreciate you for sending in a card. If you sent in a card last week, your name will be on that list. This is also one of those things that have been personally programmed just for Craft Roulette by Stephen, and it is programmed to randomly land on somebody. If you are international, I will send you a card with an itty-bitty gift, but I can't send you a goodie bag. We're going to give away 2. Let's give away 3 goodie bags this week. We've got so much. And then we will give away a handmade gift, a card with an itty-bitty gift too. So let those wheels start spinning. Let's go for the itty-bitty gift first. Thank you all for being a part of our show, and good luck. It gets so... Do you guys get excited when you see it slow down and you see your name? It does light up for the winner, so we don't have to worry about, oh no, it's so close. 5K Lamone is going to get a card with an itty-bitty gift. I liked your card a lot this time, 5K, with that red telephone booth. It was good. I'm just going to write 5K because I know who that is. Well done. Let's do a goodie bag. Dun, dun. Does this have music, Mr. Producer? Oh, then I shouldn't be talking or singing. Right, Amy Ulan. We used to have it so that you had to pick a number between 1 and 4, and we did the wheel. That was a long time ago. Arlene, I wonder if that's Arlene 1 or Arlene Senior or Junior. I'll have to look it up. But Arlene Senior or Junior is going to get a goodie bag.
That's right, we need the last initial.
Which reminds me, when you do submit your card, please let us know who you really are. So we don't have to guess. So we need a little more information. That would be great help. But we still love you, and I know that we only have Arlene Sr. and Arlene Jr. So, the Arlenes. We'll figure it out. They just sent me a big envelope full of stuff, so I have to make sure I don't send back their stuff. Really cute stamp sets, too. Thank you again, you guys. And Mr. Mike is dressed by the high design team of Arlene and Arlene. Jay Johnson! Jay! Okay, we're going to send you a goodie bag. One more caveat about the goodie bags and whatnot. You need to contact me. Use the contact form on Craft Roulette. I don't know if you want it otherwise, and you got to send me your address. So, you got to do that by Sunday night at midnight, Central Time. Do it one more time. We've got Arlene, no last name, and we've got first initial J, Johnson. And we've got 5K. Nobody would understand my notes. But that's not unusual. And we've got Marie. No, we've got Kendra. I'm sorry, Marie. We've got Kendra. Yeah, Kendra's got a fun challenge, too. And she's been on the show. She's a nice lady. So, Kendra, make sure you let me know. I know you like stuff. And we will send you some stuff. Congratulations, right, Danny, to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being a part. I think we're all winners because you sent in a card. I love all your ideas. You know, I looked at those submissions again. Just 1 second. I looked at all the submissions again. There are so many that I lose track and I can't remember them all. And then I go back and I go, wow, how did I ever miss that one? It's just stellar. And you know, if you are ever looking for an idea, go to our galleries. They are so full of great ideas. They're just wonderful. I love it. Maybe I should do a class on how to get ideas from the gallery. I don't know. Let's bring her back before I go off on another rabbit trail. There she is. Oh, look at her smile and relax. Ooh. What'd you think?
It was fun.
Harder? Easier?
Easier than I thought.
Excellent. I like that. Yeah. Do you wish you had vetoed something?
No.
Yeah, girl. So you kind of got your wish on what you wished a card would be.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice.
Yeah. It was good. The wheel was nice to us.
We're so proud of him. Every once in a while he can be a stinker, but we try our best. So I never stick my finger in there or anything. I'm not that smart. I'm not like, oh, I know what the parameter is if he lands on 12 and stick my finger in or anything, because I would never do that one because I can't remember that much. But it's like, oh, what was 12? I don't know. And we do change the ones that we take the parameters that were on tonight. They'll be gone for next week. So don't go and try to learn those parameters. Just go ahead and make your card, enjoy it, have some crafty fun, and call it a weekend. Yeah. Do let us know if you have any trouble with the submission form. I don't think you will. But if you do, holler. Well, there's a contact form, and that's what it's there for. So, yay! Christina had a good time. She's in the middle of the night in Sweden at her parents' house, I believe. They're probably wondering, what are you doing up there so night? So, but I do hope you had a great night. I don't know if I should ever drink coffee again before a show. Warning, warning, Will Robinson, don't let her have any coffee before a show. So, anyway, well, thank you so much, Danny. This is the time of night where we kiss our brains. I don't know. It just seems like the thing to do. So we do. And we wish you well for the weekend. We wish everybody has a wonderful Easter. Do you have anything else you want to say?
No, thanks for having me. And it was a lot of fun.
It's really nice to meet you and your cat. Hope your daughter feels better. And thank you, Crafty Owl, for introducing us to such a lovely lady. And we look forward to meeting both of you maybe this summer sometime. That would be fabulous. We could do that. We could. Yep. So Chatterboxes, thanks. Thanks so much for being here tonight. Mr. Producer, get ready. Here it comes. And Danny, you deserve one too. Sorry if you don't want one, but you're getting one. So there you go. And we will see you as you send in those cards. We'll see you Tuesday night on Fun University. We don't know what we're going to do yet, but we'll do something. And then next week with Christine Bertram, that party girl with her friend Stella. Everybody have a wonderful Easter. Good night. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.